It's important to celebrate 50 years of Title IX because it provided all of us with the opportunity to compete and play growing up. It's now provided me and a lot of the members on our staff with the opportunity to coach women, and it's important too because it's through sport that you learn a lot about yourself. It's through sport that you learn how to be competitive, how to compete, how to be a teammate, and we want to make sure we continue to pass that on to all the little girls.
I think it's extremely important that we celebrate Title IX and we understand that the pioneers before us put forth a lot of effort into making equality what it is today for women's sports. We're still striving to make things better and better for women's sports. Just having, for example, the WNBA players now on potato chip bags, in grocery stores, that's amazing. Who would have thought that would happen for us in our sport? We're really proud of that, and as a coach, I'm looking to strive and teach my players the importance of our past and what we're doing for the future.
It's important we celebrate 50 years of Title IX because it's such a historical event for women's sports, and I think as a coach that's obviously does this for a living, I'm just so grateful for all of the trailblazers that really laid the groundwork and worked so hard for women's rights and the opportunities that we have right now in 2023. It's remarkable, and what a difference even from back when I played in college.
I think having female role models in every aspect of your life, like for me, athletically I have a female head coach and I have female assistant coaches, I have female athletic director, all of these great women to look up to. I have so many female professors that are accomplished in the field of academia in their respective fields and studies, and seeing them achieve that is super empowering as well. And even outside of the classroom and outside of the court, I have my female role models just in my life in general that have accomplished so much, their mothers, their grandmothers, and just being that rock for their families I think is also super inspirational.
Representation really matters. It's in the past, there's been a lot of males, especially growing up. There's not a lot of females coaching. In AAU, you still go on the road, it's mostly all males coaching. So for them to see women in empowerment roles, women as leaders, knowing like, hey, I can do it too. And I think that's the biggest piece of it.
When I think about trailblazers that have really set the precedence for the era of Title IX and a younger generation, I think about my sport in particular. Becky Hammond comes to mind. Becky Hammond obviously was an assistant coach for the Spurs in the NBA. Then she later went to become a head coach. She's had a phenomenal year with the Aces in the WNBA, and watching her just break down barriers and be that role model for a younger generation has really inspired me as a coach. She's probably had a lot of people say no, and she's pushed beyond those barriers. So she's someone that I look up to. She's someone that I admire greatly, and I think we could learn a lot from. So kudos to Becky Hammond and her inspiration.
One female I've always looked up to is Sue Bird. Specifically because I'm a basketball player, but I think the role she plays off the court too, like she's so active and vocal in politics and stuff also. And so I think she just is a living example of someone who has put immense time and dedication into her craft, and she's obviously won at every single level she's been at, and she was succeeding in the WNBA until she was 40, so yeah, definitely her.
Being an athlete has completely changed the trajectory of my life. It's given me such new opportunities and some of my best memories. And I don't think I'd be the person I am today without the support I've gotten to be a successful female athlete. And I think we need to keep empowering younger girls to continue this trajectory because I know it's going to help me now and in the future.